Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is teacher Muhyiddin Khalifa. Today I want to make some corrections regarding lesson 2 that I happen to make because of the tongue or rather any other thing. And as we know and recognize is that human beings are always bound to make errors, and therefore we making errors does not have any much implication to life, but we need to make rectifications so that in the next time we can perfect it. Now if I go through the errors that happened to the video that was lesson 2 of genetics, was that in lesson 2 of genetics I happened in the part when I was explaining about the variations, and I said that there were two types of variations. That was continuous variation and discontinuous variation. Now the issue that was there that I made a mistake was when I was explaining about the discontinuous variation, most importantly the part of the definition. I happen to say that discontinuous variation is a type of variation in which the organisms, they show a wide range of differences with intermediates. That was the right terminology to be used, that they show a wide range of differences with intermediates. But I happen to say that they show a wide range of differences with no intermediates. Now the part I'm correcting is very clear, and that is that in continuous variations, it is a type of variation in which species or other organisms, they show a wide range of differences with intermediates. For instance, an example that I gave for continuous variation was that of the height, and we can have a variety range of height. For instance, in the daily lives we have very short people, we have very tall people, and in between the tallest man and the tallest person and the shortest man, we have others which are shorter than the shortest one, which are even less taller than the taller person. And therefore we can see those are the intermediates between the shortest person and the tallest person. And in biological terms we say such type we say that in between the tallest person and the shortest man, that's the intermediates. And I therefore made that correction, and I apologize for that mistake, and next I will not be having such, inshallah ta'ala. But believe you me, it is through mistakes that people move forward in life, because nobody was born perfect. Another one that I wanted to add on, I think that is very clear how when you're defining continuous variation, you simply say is a type of variation which show a wide range of differences within an organism with intermediates. And I've clearly shown that the intermediates, for example, between the shortest person and the tallest person, we can clearly see. And therefore the shortest ones are also called sometimes dwarf biologically. Another part that I also want to highlight on is the part where I have drawn the two chromosomes, the two homologous chromosomes. And I happen to say that these homologous chromosomes, they lie side by side. When the two non-sister chromatids from the homologous chromosomes, very clearly, when two non-sister chromatids from the homologous chromosomes lie side by side, they form intimate contact at a point called chiasmata, and that is where variation occurs through breakage and exchange of the genetic materials. Right. Another important thing I also want to put across is that I happen to say they lie side by side forming bivalent. I apologize, that's not the bivalent. The lying side by side of the homologous chromosomes is what is termed to as bivalent. That scenario where the homologous chromosome, where that pair of homologous chromosomes lying side by side is what is referred to as bivalent. But for the other case, where the non-sister chromatids were making intimate contact at a point called chiasmata, is not referred to as bivalent. That is what I said in the video I uploaded for lesson 2 genetics. But I make an apology to my learners because we are human beings, and at all times we are bound to make mistakes and errors. And they say a human is to err. But if we able to look at the mistake and do the necessary rectification, I hope that is not even at times bad. Another thing I also wanted to put across, but again, it does not have. It's not. I think incorrect to say it, but I also wanted to say that when you are defining the term allele, you can say allele is a pair of let's say allele. I said in my video for the first lesson that allele is the alternative form of the same gene, each determining characteristic. Very good. I will urge the learners who are linked to my tutorials in YouTube channel. You know, we are human beings. Sometimes, however much we try, we have some shortcomings. All right? Because as from my docket as a teacher, what I believe is that at all times I cannot be perfect 100%. But however much I try, however much I put, at times however much I try to be perfect, I'm likely to make errors here and there. And therefore, I welcome all those people who tell me where I made errors. They rectify the errors, they make some corrections. And to add on that, there was another thing I also want to highlight on is that we know we as Muslims, we are encouraged to tell one another the good and forbid the evil. And that's why we are among the best generation that has ever stepped into this world. Because we were told we are the only people who encourage one another the good and forbid the evil. كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. And let me, to add on this, never be the persons who are described in the Quran as to have been told that أتأمرون الناس بالبر وتنسون أنفسكم. They encourage the other persons or the other people good while they are forgetting themselves. And that is more even occurring nowadays. You find somebody is telling you the good, mashallah, is very good, but deep down, when you start analyzing the way the life he lives and the way he deals with other person, this person actually does not stay within whatever he is saying. And that is something that clearly is not good. And therefore, I pray to the Almighty God that He guides us through the straight path and makes our involvement, engagement, our adventures, and all our dreams to be realizable and make the life on earth very simple for us. And as a teacher, I'm highly having a lot of ambition, a lot of encouragement, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of vigor, a lot of energy, just to educate the youngsters who are at a high school level, because these are the generations which are likely to replace the older generations, which will be at times, at a very few times, they be out of the market, they become old, they will not be able to execute the duties they used to execute as before. Because at times, a life is a gradual process, because each and every person has his own timings. And as you grow, you're going to realize that your time will come when you are supposed to do the things that the other person was doing. Now, it is of great concern and of high importance that we start training ourselves for that particular thing prior to when it comes, so that when this person just now clears the docket he was serving, or rather the place he was holding, you are in a better position to fix into his shoes without much struggle. And I wish you all the best and hope you are going to promote the channel through subscription, liking, and sharing with other friends. Together we can, and we in solidarity we stand. Thank you very much.